Go.
Hi guys, Blue Phantom TCG here. It's been quite a minute. So as you can tell from the title, I topped BCS Pasadena with D-Police. To be honest, like, over trigger, I got most of my games because of the over trigger. So like, yeah, I mean, I still won because of it. So I still got top 32. With my matchups, like, I can tell you what my matchups were. I played against Hanzo. That game was pretty easy. I played against Sienna Premium. That one I did not get the overtrigger during, but killed them anyways because I got 2 crit on my big swing. Round 3, I played the Mirror. That was pretty fun because we grade 2 gamed for quite a bit. I think it was like 4 turns that we did it. Round 4, I played against Night Rose. They got the crest. I hit a heal trigger, and then I linked them to death. Got my overtrigger in that matchup. Then I played against Eradicators. Got my overtrigger in that one because me being the stupid person I am, I bound every single card even though I was going to PG the Vanguard anyways. And it deck thinned, and I got the overtrigger. I then lost round 6 because I got overtriggered by bugs before I can even ride into grade 3. I then died to Shiranui. That game was pretty close. They super high rolled me, so like there was nothing I could do. Made it in 22nd, end of Swiss, and then went against Harry. And they high rolled me, and I low rolled by getting no defensive triggers or offensive triggers. So my run into there, I ended, I think, 26th.
I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So yeah, and then all we got was like a promo pack. I got a Taizo teal. I signed it and said top 32. So anyways, let's get into the deck profile. Super simple. It's not very like techy. 4 die liner. You're not playing D-Police if you're not playing die liner. Like, what are you doing? There was like a debate to play the history collection, and no, I think that's bad. I think that's a really bad idea because it's like 11k, so you just die to like everything. We play 3 Dizoris. Dizoris was really good, just being able to get the extra drive and an extra 10k. Really helped out. Felt pretty good to get my Unibird up to like 7 drives. Taser Lage, this card is like really good, really annoying in like certain matchups. If they call from deck, you just rest it, and then they can't attack you. It hurts the plant matchup a little bit because they can't really do anything, and it doesn't really do much into Gridora if you call it early. It can do stuff off of the Mythiarch, which is pretty funny. And then 1 Die Arm, card's stupid, getting 30k for basically doing. For your opponent having 10 cards in hand, and then you just kill them anyways because of the giant hand size, feels pretty good. We played 1 Gallus piece. We played the Forbidal. It was like between playing the Countercharger one or this one. I like this one because it could grab Dizoris from drop if I wasn't able to get them off of my G-Guard. And yeah, it felt good. I borrowed this card. We played 4 Valtrosa and Liel. This card was so good. Being able to look at top 5, call something, and also put back like grade 3s, so like on your Unibird turn to make them even bigger, well, to break like PGs through Linka, felt like really, really good. Thank you to my cameraman for letting me borrow it.
He borrowed them from me.
Next up we have, I forgot his name, Star King Ambassador. This card is like really good. This card is basically always online, being able to get U+. It's a 20k shield, it's a 20k interceptor. Against the bug matchup, it's really good, being able to just call this and then intercept with it, because you don't really care about it. Also being able to put it back with this card felt pretty good as well. And then last up for the grade 2 is we played 2 of this alien. I was kind of scared of not finding bike, so I just played 2 of this. I think it was correct. Felt pretty good. Like there's like I never use its first. It's a boosting ability. There we go. Next up, 3 Grand Monk. This card is nuts. Being able to give everything resist on your board, and then also if your opponent's unit is 30k or greater, you just get a draw card. So it just replaces itself for free. Feels so good. And then yeah, being able to guard stuff too. Next up, 4 Eternity Chaser. It's like You're also not playing Deeple if you're not playing this card. Just searches out any grade 3, can search out your Forbital, can search out your Die Liner if you've already seen a Die Liner in your hand for the Ghidorah matchup. Yeah. And it's also a free PG if your opponent's unit is 25 or less. Oh no! Next up, 2 Huntley. I never really saw this, which is kind of sad. I really did want to see this in, like, especially the Harry matchup to bind it, so I don't get, like, multi-attacked. Probably could have lived the Harry game if I was able to do this and then kill in the crackback.
Especially because you can damage deny him so easily.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I wish I saw it in that matchup, but, like, what am I going to do? Card's good, though. Like, just being able to stop certain matchups. It's really good into, like, Shiranui. Also didn't see it in the Shiranui matchup, which would have been fantastic. Yeah. Next up, speaking of a card that you can grab off of Valtrosa, this card was really funny, being able to just double my unit's power and then give it an extra crit. I only used it twice, but both times I used it, I killed because I hit Overtrigger, which is just deadly with this card. And yeah, that's basically it. It's also really good into the Ghidorah matchup because you just call your whole hand out and then rest everything because you don't really care about swinging units. And then one of this is another just gigantic shield. The free heal guard does come up sometimes. Yeah, just being able to get like 30k shield if you have 4 units is really, really strong. 1 Elementary, this is self-explanatory. 1 of starter, also self-explanatory. 4 heals of the heal guards, really self-explanatory. I wish I saw this a lot more in hand early game, because then I could have -2 crit, which would have been very good. And I would have been able to live more. 4 Linka, this is like the best card in the deck. Being able to put it underneath Unibird to break PGs is really, really frustrating to play against. If you hit like any crits on Unibird, like your opponent just dies. Like, it's super easy to kill your opponent through one of these. I even did this 4. I did 4 of them in a turn, and yeah, that felt pretty good.
Did you break 4 PGs?
Oh, yeah. I broke 3. We played 4 of the draw crits, really good, just drawing cards. 3 of the stride crits, really good, just free stride because your grade 3s are bigger shield anyways. Yeah, and also crits are crits, so you play 7. And then the best card in the deck, MVP, is Elder Breath. I would not have gotten my top if it wasn't for this card. Why couldn't you show up in my final game so I could get defensive? Anyways, but no, this card is ban the Overtrigger, especially this one. This one's bullcrap. Okay. Next up for the stride deck.
You got your top already. You don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I don't need it. Pretty standard for Geomaglass. Get your grade 3s even bigger. Helps out so much. Like, just having like a 20k grade 3 is really good, and then having again in the Ghidorah matchup, having a 35k shield on your after your first stride is like stupid. Like, especially the Ghidorah matchup, like this just helps win it because you just live. Also MVP of the deck, Unibird. How it's ruled is really stupid in my opinion, because it just says cards on rear guards, so you go up against a lock matchup, it's basically free. Like, you do not care about lock anymore. But yeah, just being able to get over 100k like that and then just kill your opponent through it because you just have Linkas underneath it and they don't PG, yeah, feels pretty good. Next up, this card beats Elementaria. Really funny when you do beat Elementaria. Got my game because of this, because they had Elementaria, and then they didn't have a second PG, so I just doubled its crit with an Overtrigger. Also G-Flips, so it gets you a lot more stuff. I only went into this once because I did not have any counterblast for a turn. This is basically free, and then being able to get like giant power off of it is also pretty good. One card that I wish I had like an opportunity to go into, Stark. Never saw an opportunity, unfortunately. Really wish I could, so I can put the Fear of God into their eyes whenever I play this, especially when I give it like 2 extra drives off of Diosaurus. Feels pretty good. the most stupid G guard in the game. Being able to get 2 grade 3s back to your hand for a Soul Blast, and then this being a 25k shield already, like, so stupid. This card came up, I did it once. This being able to like countercharge that Soul Charge really does help. I was able to countercharge in a matchup, and that's what won me the game because of this. So, and I already like used like 2 of this, and I had no grade 3s in drop to use it for, so might as well use this and get a countercharge.
Who needs the Regulus piece?
Exactly.
That's true.
And then one of this, I never went into this. This is like super situational. I never saw a situation where I needed to go into it. Yeah, it's good though. Like being able to minus 5k and get yourself 5k, it does actually kind of help a little bit. And then last but not least, we have one Messiah, standard. If you're not playing premium, if you're playing premium, and you're not playing this. What are you doing? You're just sad and you're just sad. And then also just want to point out the sleeves. I played the hairy matte, and then for my force markers, they're all in the hairy V's with my quick shield being the pale moon one. So yeah, that was my deck profile. Overall, I was not expecting to get top 32 with this deck. I was expecting to go like X2 drop. That was supposed to be my for fun day, and then won the 4th game, and then just locked in. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoy, and please leave a like and subscribe.
It's